If you want to be able to buy the most expensive players and open the best packs in FC24, go to u7buy.com to buy your EA FC24 coins. It's cheaper than buying FC points and just as reliable. With their already amazing prices, you can get an extra 6% using promo code Inception at checkout. Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, today we have the new Sangare card to check out. We're taking a look at someone who is 6'3", medium-high work rates, 3-star skills, 4-star weak foot, mostly lengthy player while being right-footed. So again, this card, the main capabilities that we are going to be testing him in is going to be the defensive capabilities, because he is going to be a CDM on the medium-high that is going to be a lengthy player on that shadow chemistry style, right? So very important to boost the acceleration and sprint speed to be as high as possible, as well as the defense. There is a lot of potential with this card, right? Because the play styles is actually pretty decent, right? Block plus is definitely very nice. You can actually decide to switch this card into the center back position depending on how your team is formatted, right? Even though he's a CDM center mid, you could totally do that, right? I actually recommended people doing that a lot back in the day for the Stones card during that time period. So it's something that you could do now because, you know, he has Bruiser, he's got slide tackle, block plus, pinged pass, and press proven to work with, right? But for base card stats, you know, if you're building a team that's like a Nottingham Forest team, or you're just building a Premier League squad and you still need a CDM that has some decent playstyles, he could definitely be a very solid option to go with if you don't really have much to go with in general, right? So again, pace boost is definitely going to be nice. Defensive boost will be nice. He is working with a good playstyle plus with good passing capabilities while working with pinged pass, which definitely can be very nice as well. The dribbling on the ball, I don't expect it to be good, but I don't care. He's a big guy, right? 6'3". So we're going to have to see what that's going to be like in game. And he's also 4-star weak foot too. So it's looking pretty interesting for him if he does end up winning the it is for the AFCON Cup. I was like looking at it from Chuck Weze before, but yeah, it is for the AFCON. But yeah, we'll go ahead and get both of the cards and I'll show you guys how we line them up. Okay guys, so for both Sangare as well as Chuck Weze, we're going to be trying them out in a 4-3-2-1. So it'll be lined up like this. Sangare down the middle, Chuck Weze off to the left-hand side, and yeah, we'll see how they play. Hopefully they're based. Well, Sangare. Nice. Let's go. Good attacking play. I'll take that. His track back was good actually in that situation. I was a little bit delayed there. Didn't get much there, but we move. Nice goal. Good build up, guys. Nice. Couldn't get full possession though. We'll take that. Good stuff. Well done, well done. Oh, thank goodness for that. Let's go. Oh, give me the ball. We got it. Okay. Okay. Whatever works. Haha. Oh, we'll see what they do about that. Sure. Oh my goodness. Good reach. That one I actually got to. Couldn't fully get to. Let's go! Just receive it. That's stupid. That's a stupid mechanic. That doesn't make any sense. There you go. Second man press holds the general position there. Let's go! Use his physical presence there, that's good. Try to use a little bit of the bruiser as much as I could there. Try to use the bruiser there to push him off, but I couldn't get. Alright, we'll get to that. Oh, at least. At least I got to it there. Manual challenge works out. I'm trying him out at center back now, by the way. There we go. We're shilling, we're shilling. This is what I mean, right? With the block. Oh, okay, I'm switch this guy over here. But yeah, that's what I mean, right? Like, just to have that playstyle, it's just more relevant in the defense than it is in the midfield, you know? I don't know if Sangare's ever played center back before in his life, but they probably should have made that for the card, considering that playstyle specifically. He does try though, eh? That's what I'm saying, man. Like, for the shots and stuff, like, you're gonna notice it more for that. Another rat. Wonder if he is gonna nerf that too. Hey, he still went for it though, eh? You see? The animation still popped off, even though the game was being weird right there. Like I said, it feels like he's formatted more for a center back than a midfielder. I mean, you can use him as a midfielder, but guys, like I'm telling you. Get possession of that too. A regular intercept would have been very helpful for him, though. It's like one of the main things I noticed. It would have been nice if he had, you know? So that's just me using Bruiser to kind of like push him into that space to get that ball, you know? Okay, guys, so final verdict on the Sangare card. So, guys, a key thing that I got to mention, right, in regards to this card is that it would have been nice if he got a center back position change, okay? Because, guys, listen, it's going to be one of those things where I have to mention this, right? But Tchouaméni, right? Why does Tchouaméni last such a long time in this game? Especially, you know, if you got to like the radioactive part, or you got to a part where I think it's pitch commander, or it's something that has, yeah, intercept plus, right? So just take a look at the rare gold version, go to playstyles and look at the playstyles that he's working with, right? He's got jockey, intercept, anticipate, bruiser. Like, all of these playstyles are super important for midfielders to be really good cards, okay? The reason why I'm saying this is because the main thing that I noticed with Sangare in-game, guys, is that will he intercept the ball? Yes, but would he do it as much, or does he do it as much if he had the actual playstyle? The playstyle would have been helpful, even just the regular. For the midfield position in particular, like when I was manually using him AI-wise, even though he's a taller player at 6'3" high in average, there are certain situations where, because of playstyles, he just refuses to try to get it, right? And it leads me to the next thing, right? And it's not the fact that he's going to be a bad midfielder, because if you're making some sort of like Ivory Coast squads, or you want the Premier League players in your team, he's still going to be fine to use in the midfield setup, right? But I'm just telling you that playstyles not being there is very relevant. You notice it, right? But for me, this card feels like it needs to be as a center back, right? Shadow chemistry style, boost the acceleration, boost the sprint speed, boost the defending, and you use him as a center back. That's what it feels like for him, because he has the playstyles for mainly a center back, right? He has the bruiser to push that pace out of the card when you're like kind of tapping it, and it makes it really, really quick to kind of go into certain positions really quickly. He has the body type with the physical to kind of out muscle people in a lot of situations. But then it's the block plus, right? Block plus is way more relevant to notice in the center back position than the outside position. And if EA brings that patch of the Trivela outside the 18-yard box for the new gen version of the game, the block for the outside the 18-yard box is not going to be as relevant as it is inside the 18, right? So you guys can see that when I switched him into the center back position, I felt like I enjoyed him a little bit more. And it was a very similar situation to the Stones card as well, right? Because if you go to the Stones card, right, John Stones doesn't have that position change as well, but this is a card that for me you had to rotate into the center back position, right? Not a card that's going to last a long time for a lot of people, right? But because he had block plus, because he had, you know, I mean, he at least had intercept, right? But because he had block plus, this card is just formatted more for a center back, and I feel like that's the same case with Sangare, right? Now, in regards to the improvement, guys, if Ivory Coast ends up winning the AFCON, it's always hard to say, right? Because sometimes EA really, really juices these cards and they perform significantly better than you think. But because they're showdowns, we'll never know, right? It's one of those types of situations, right? So, like, unless we're talking about just the interceptions part, the card still offers a good physical and defensive presence. But will he, you know, replace someone like a Tchouaméni in a squad? No, Tchouaméni's still that guy because they gave him all the play styles, right? That's in the CDM position to play an actual CDM role. Tchouaméni's still going to be that guy, right? Especially if you have that radioactive or that green version that has that intercept plus. But then again, guys, this is a Premier League center defensive mid that you put in a team to line them up depending on how your team is formatted, right? It's one of those types of situations. But yeah, it's usually what they usually do with the showdown cards for the most part. It's still a nice card. It's still a nice card. I'm just letting you know that when you're using him in game, you notice a lack of playstyles in certain areas, right? Needs the improvement. We'll see what the improvement does to him because, guys, listen, he's a big guy, right? Because here's the thing, it's a showdown card. It can improve. 6'3", high in average, medium high. If he gets the improvement, you're looking at a pretty decent card. You know what I'm saying? Especially in that center back position, mostly, I would say. Because if you give him the +2/+2 or whatever it is that they do through the showdowns, the extra stat improvements in multiple areas of the card is going to be helpful. So, yeah. Hopefully you guys enjoy this video today. I'll catch you guys for the next one. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.